Thank you and good afternoon, Senator Ort, our leader. Thank you for bringing us together here, and to my colleagues. You know, why are we here today? Because Governor Hochul and her Democrat Party believes it's a good idea to put adults from other countries who are unvetted and unknown into our schools, not as students, but to live there. It's hard to explain why anyone would want to do this, except that it is only the latest assault and attack on the quality of life here in New York State. It's hard for me, and I've been doing this for quite a while now, it's hard for me to believe that we have come to a point in this country and this state's history that we Republicans need to make it a law, that we need a law to protect New York State students from kindergarten all the way through college, to protect them from the governor of the state, from Democrat mayors from New York City all the way throughout the state. It's as if we're living in the Twilight Zone. Who would have thought that you would need a law to protect our children from this lunacy? But we do. We do. And we Republicans wonder aloud, what are they doing? And why are the Democrats doing this? Well, you know, the most basic reason is that they detest individual liberty. They hate our very way of freedom. They reject government by the people, for the people, and they replace it with government by them, for them. This is a disgrace, which is why I've introduced legislation that prohibits the governor or any mayor or anyone from the Democratic Party in the state of New York from housing adults in institutions of education. You know, our SUNY system, Senator Steck mentioned, our high schools, our grammar schools, they're there to teach our kids. And I don't mean indoctrinate our kids, which they're doing. Teach our kids. And now they want to put people from other countries who have already demonstrated a propensity to violate our law by coming here in the way they have. They want to house them alongside children and students. They'll spend millions of dollars helping people from other countries come here in violation of a law, and it seems like they won't even spend a penny to help our kids learn. Remember, these are the same folks, the Democrat Party, Governor Hochul, Democrat legislators, both houses, the Assembly, the Senate. These are the same people that locked our kids out of school with absurd, ridiculous, unscientific COVID mandates that did not help us all and yet hurt thousands. And we're still reeling from these dishonest mandates. You would think they would dedicate themselves to helping the kids that they hurt, and yet one more assault, one more attack. We say it shouldn't stand. We believe, Senator Ort, myself, the Republican delegation, that the people of New York are waking up. We've heard it in our districts. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, people of all walks of life, all colors, all creeds are saying, this is the last straw. We're not going to let you come for our kids. And I'll end with this, for those who will call us names for standing up for our schools and our children. Last week, we all saw footage of moms in the Bronx, elsewhere in New York City, who were protesting this radical policy. And I saw pundits actually criticize those moms who were from different walks of life and different races, and suggest that maybe they weren't decent and compassionate. Well, you know, Governor Hochul, Democratic Party here in New York State and throughout the country, you didn't see what we saw. Here's all we saw. We saw the eyes of mothers who are worried and concerned about their children and what's going to happen to them because of these out-of-control policies. We're here for the moms. We're here for the mothers and for the kids. And we're going to fight with our last breath against these radical, ridiculous, and dangerous policies. And I want to thank Senator Ort for leading the charge. My bill says you can't house adults in schools in New York City. My colleague, Senator Wyke, has introduced the same legislation except statewide, Long Island, all the way to Buffalo, because that's what New York needs. And I thank Senator Wyke for doing that. I especially thank Senator Ort and my colleagues here for standing up for our kids and saying, we're not going to let the Democrats continue to destroy our state.